It doesn't announce itself. There's no single morning when everything changes. It's quieter than that. You notice your hands first, perhaps, or the skin along your jaw, or the way your knees feel when you stand up after sitting too long. It accumulates slowly, without permission, and one day you catch yourself in a mirror and think, when did this happen? And you accept it, because everyone does. Because aging after the menopause is just what happens. It's genetic. It's inevitable. It's what your mother went through and her mother before her. But here's what makes no sense. Across the world, in Osaka, in Kyoto, in small coastal towns you've never heard of, women your exact age don't look like this. They move differently. Their skin sits differently on their bones. Their energy doesn't drop at 3 in the afternoon. And they're not doing anything extraordinary, no expensive clinics, no extreme diets, no medical interventions. So what's happening inside their bodies that isn't happening inside yours? It's not genetics. A Nobel Prize confirmed it. Our body has a built-in renewal system, a cleaning crew that finds damaged cells, breaks them down, and rebuilds them from scratch. Japanese women activate this system every single day through habits so ordinary they don't even think about them. Most British women over 50 unknowingly switch it off. And nobody, not your GP, not your nutritionist, not a single magazine article, ever explained that this system exists, that the menopause slowed it down, and that 5 simple daily habits can restart it. Later in this video, I'll show you those 5 signals, the same ones Japanese women have used for generations. And when you understand them, everything you thought you knew about aging after the menopause will change. Because your body isn't failing you. It's waiting for information it was never given. To understand why Japanese women seem to age differently, you need to understand what's actually happening inside every cell of your body right now. Every day, your cells accumulate damage. It's normal. It happens to everyone at every age. When you were younger, your body had a system for dealing with it. Think of it as a night shift cleaning crew. Every night, this crew moved through your body, found the damaged cells, broke them down, recycled the useful parts, and cleared out the rest. The technical name for this process is autophagy, from the Greek for self-eating. But what matters isn't the name. What matters is what this crew did for you. It kept your skin firm. It kept your joints flexible. It kept your energy steady. It kept your organs functioning as though they were years younger than your birth certificate. And the supervisor who kept this crew working, who made sure they showed up, did the job, and never cut corners, was estrogen. In 2016, a Japanese cell biologist named Yoshinori Osumi won the Nobel Prize in Physiology for explaining exactly how autophagy works at the molecular level. His research, conducted at the Tokyo Institute of Technology, proved that this cellular cleaning process is one of the most powerful anti-aging mechanisms the human body possesses. Here's what most women over 50 never discover. When estrogen declines at the menopause, the supervisor leaves. The cleaning crew doesn't disappear, but it stops showing up as often. Damaged cells accumulate. They don't die. They sit there, leaking inflammatory signals into the surrounding tissue. Scientists call them senescent cells, but you can think of them as squatters, cells that have stopped working but refuse to leave. And every week, every month, every year, after the menopause, more of them accumulate. The British Menopause Society confirms that estrogen decline is directly linked to accelerated cellular aging in postmenopausal women. This isn't speculation. This is the mechanism behind what you experience as aging: the stiffness, the skin changes, the fatigue, the slower recovery. And here it gets really interesting. Japanese women lose estrogen too. Every woman does. But their daily habits, their food, their movement, their rituals send signals that keep the renewal crew active. Without estrogen as the supervisor, they found another way to get the crew through the door. I know this feeling, the sense that your body is changing faster than it should, and nobody can explain why. But the explanation exists, and it starts with what you do every single day. And listen, if this finally explains something your body has been trying to tell you since the menopause, do one thing for me. Subscribe to this channel, not for me. For the woman who's watching this at midnight, wondering why she looks 10 years older than she feels. For the woman who thinks it's just genetics and nothing can be done. It's the best way to help us reach more women who really need to hear this. But now comes the mistake most British women over 50 make. And that ruins everything. You fight aging from the outside. Let me explain. When you notice the changes, the skin, the fatigue, the stiffness, the creeping sense that your body is becoming older than you are, the natural reaction is to attack the surface. Better creams, stricter diets, supplements with long names and hopeful promises. You fight harder, eat less, push more, and nothing changes. Or it changes for a week, then stops. And here's what nobody told you. Whilst you were fighting the surface, you were unknowingly switching off the system that actually renews you from the inside. 3 specific daily habits, habits most British women consider perfectly normal, are suppressing your body's cellular cleaning crew. The first, constant grazing. If you eat small amounts throughout the day, a biscuit at 11, a snack at 3, something with your evening tea, your body never enters the fasting window that autophagy needs to activate. The cleaning crew can't start work whilst new deliveries keep arriving at the door. The second, ultra-processed food. Every processed meal accelerates glycation, the process that stiffens collagen, damages cell membranes, and creates more work for a cleaning crew that's already understaffed. You're adding to the damage pile faster than your body can clear it. The third, late evening eating. Your body has a circadian window for cellular repair, and it peaks during the first hours of sleep. If you eat dinner at 8 or 9, your body spends that window processing food instead of cleaning cells. The renewal crew arrives and the building is occupied. Let me repeat that. Your body has a built-in system that cleans, repairs, and renews your cells. And most British women over 50 are unknowingly switching it off every single day. This was never explained to you, not by your GP, not by the magazines, not by anyone. Because the science of autophagy barely entered mainstream health conversations until Osumi's Nobel Prize in 2016. And even now, almost nobody is explaining it specifically to women after the menopause. Women whose renewal system needs these signals more than anyone. You weren't doing anything wrong. You were simply never told that this system exists, and that your daily habits were the ones keeping it switched off. It's not willpower. It's not age. It's a signal your body stopped receiving. So, what are the signals? What do Japanese women do every day that keeps the renewal system running, even without estrogen? It's perfectly normal for this system to slow after the menopause, but normal doesn't mean permanent. Your body can recover. It just needs the right signals. There are 5. and not one of them requires a prescription. Step 1. The morning signal. Have you ever noticed how Japanese women begin their day? Not with coffee, not with toast, not with cereal from a box. With green tea. Most British women think of green tea as a health fad, something vaguely good for you, alongside turmeric lattes and avocado toast. But here's what really happens inside your body when you drink it. Green tea contains a specific compound called EGCG, epigallocatechin galat. It's a polyphenol, and researchers at Osaka University discovered that EGCG directly activates autophagy pathways. It doesn't just support the cleaning crew, it sends them the signal to start work, even when estrogen is no longer giving the orders. Now pay close attention. Timing matters. Japanese women drink green tea first thing in the morning, warm, not scalding, before or alongside a light meal, not after a heavy breakfast, not as an afterthought at midday. The signal is strongest when the body has been fasting overnight and the autophagy window is still open. You don't need to fly to Kyoto. A cup of quality loose-leaf sencha or a small bowl of ceremonial matcha taken every morning before food sends your cells the same signal. Japanese women have been sending theirs for centuries. 1 cup every morning before food. That's the first signal, not a supplement, not a pill. A cup of tea. Step 2. The fermented foundation. Have you ever wondered why Japanese women eat miso soup for breakfast? Not porridge, not toast, not cereal? Most British women assume it's simply cultural preference. A different food tradition, nothing more. But here's what most women over 50 never discover. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system, directly influences how quickly your body ages. After the menopause, gut microbiome diversity declines. Fewer beneficial strains survive. Inflammatory markers rise, and the environment inside your body becomes less favorable for cellular renewal. In 2021, researchers at Stanford University School of Medicine, led by Justin and Erica Sonnenberg, published a landmark study in the journal Cell. They found that a diet high in fermented foods increased gut microbiome diversity significantly and reduced 19 inflammatory markers. Not supplements, not probiotics in capsule form. Fermented foods eaten daily as part of ordinary meals. Japanese women don't take gut health supplements. They eat miso. They eat fermented vegetables. They eat natto. Every day, without thinking about it, they feed the bacterial ecosystem that keeps inflammation low and the renewal system active. And here begins what changes everything. You don't need miso if you don't want it. Live sauerkraut, kefir, live natural yogurt, kimchi, all widely available in British supermarkets, send the same signal to your gut. The foundation isn't exotic, it's fermented, not supplements, not capsules. Fermented food. Step 3. The evening window. Have you noticed how Japanese families eat their main meal earlier and lighter in the evening? Most British women assume meal timing doesn't matter. Calories are calories whenever you eat them. But most nutritional advice was designed around workplace schedules, not around the biology of a woman's body after the menopause. This is the point where everything becomes clear. Your cellular repair system has a circadian rhythm. It activates most powerfully during the first 3 to 4 hours of sleep, but only if your body isn't busy digesting food. When you eat dinner at 8 or 9 and go to bed at 10 or 11, your body prioritizes digestion over renewal. The cleaning crew shows up, and the building is locked. Research from the Salk Institute for Biological Studies, led by Professor Sachidananda Panda, has shown that time-restricted eating within a natural 12 to 13-hour window significantly enhances overnight autophagy. Published in Cell Metabolism, the findings are clear. When the body fasts for 12 hours or more overnight, the renewal system activates more efficiently. This isn't extreme fasting. This isn't 16-8, which can raise cortisol in women over 55. This is what Japanese women already do. Eat well during the day, finish by early evening, and let the body do its overnight work undisturbed. Finish eating by 7. Let your body have 12 hours. That's the window, not restriction, permission. You're giving your renewal crew the time to do its job. Step 4. The gentle rhythm. Have you ever noticed that Japanese women don't go to the gym, and yet they move more than almost any other population in the world? Most British women believe exercise means intensity, a class, a weekend run, a burst of effort to make up for 5 days of sitting. And if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count. Here comes what almost no woman over 50 knows. Your mitochondria, the power stations inside every cell, need gentle, consistent stimulation to renew themselves. Intense bursts of exercise create inflammatory spikes. Long periods of sitting allow mitochondria to stagnate. What your body needs after the menopause is neither extreme. It needs rhythm. Japanese women walk. They walk to the shops. They walk between meals. They stand, sit, move, stand again, all day without thinking about it. They rarely sit still for more than 30 or 40 minutes. And this pattern of gentle, continuous movement keeps their mitochondria active, their inflammatory levels low, and their cellular environment favorable for autophagy. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a personal trainer. You need to move. Gently, frequently, throughout the day, a 20-minute walk after your morning tea, standing whilst you wait for the kettle, a short stroll after lunch. The movement isn't dramatic, but the effect on your cells is. Not intensity, rhythm. Your cells need consistency. Step 5. The evening warmth. Have you ever wondered why Japanese women bathe every evening? Not just to wash, but to soak slowly in warm water? Most British women think of a bath as a luxury, something for Sunday evenings. An indulgence, not a necessity. And here it gets really interesting. Cortisol, the stress hormone, blocks autophagy. As long as cortisol levels remain elevated in the evening, the cellular cleaning crew cannot activate. Your body stays in alert mode. The renewal system waits. And if cortisol is still circulating when you fall asleep, the overnight repair window shrinks. Research from Loughborough University found that passive warm water immersion, a warm bath held for 20 to 30 minutes, significantly reduces inflammatory markers and lowers cortisol. Not a cold shower, not a quick rinse, warm, sustained immersion. The body reads it as a safety signal. The danger has passed. You can let go. Japanese women don't bathe every evening because they're indulgent. They bathe because their bodies have been receiving this signal for generations. And what the body does in response, lowering cortisol, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, opening the overnight repair window, is the final piece of the renewal puzzle. A warm bath with Epsom salts, 60 to 90 minutes before bed, every evening. That's the 5th signal, not luxury, biology. You're telling your body it's safe, so the cleaning crew can finally start work. Extra tip 1, morning light. Step outside within 30 minutes of waking, even on a gray English morning. Natural light resets your circadian rhythm and supports melatonin production for the overnight repair window. Japanese women walk outside early. So should you. Extra tip 2. Polyphenol-rich foods. Dark berries, British-grown blueberries, blackberries, black currants, plus walnuts and dark chocolate above 70% cocoa. Each feeds the autophagy pathway directly, a small handful daily, consistent, not heroic. Extra tip 3. Reduce ultra-processed food gradually. You don't need to eliminate everything overnight, but every processed meal you replace with whole food is one less burden on a renewal system already working harder than it should. Think of it this way: every real meal is a signal. Every processed one is noise. So here it is. The difference between Japanese women and British women at 50 isn't willpower. It isn't genetics. It isn't some exotic secret locked behind a culture you can't access. It's 5 signals. 5 ordinary daily habits that Japanese women have woven into their lives so naturally they don't even think of them as anti-aging. Green tea in the morning. Fermented food at every meal. An earlier, lighter evening. Gentle, continuous movement throughout the day. And a warm bath before bed. Each one tells your body the same thing. It's safe to renew. It's safe to clean. It's safe to repair. Your body still has the cellular cleaning crew it had at 30. The crew didn't leave when estrogen did. It just stopped receiving the signal to start work. And every day those signals stay silent. Damaged cells accumulate, inflammation rises, and the body ages faster than it needs to. But the moment you send the right signals, the moment you give your body permission to renew, the crew starts again. Not because of a pill or a cream or a clinic, because of a cup of green tea, a bowl of fermented food, and an evening that ends gently. And listen, if you recognize yourself in this, share it with a woman who needs to hear it. A friend, a sister, someone who's been fighting the wrong battle for years. She deserves to know. In the next video, I'll show you the 3 specific foods that Japanese women eat every evening, and how each one sends your body a different repair signal overnight. You won't want to miss it, so subscribe and press the bell. The renewal never stopped. The signal did.